This
No.
is Metal for the Masses. It's the only place that plays it harder, faster, and louder than anybody else on live365.com. Our wonderful and ever most patient guest of the night while we figure out our fucking technical problems was is the band ALBORN out of you guys are out of Illinois, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you guys pulled probably one of the coolest things I've seen on your page. So in 3 weeks, you guys went from 4,000 followers on Instagram to 10, and now it is on this beautiful November 25th. You guys are sitting pretty at 11.9 thousand followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild, man.
it's
Uh,
nuts.
it, And you know what? I think it's got a lot to do with your guys, what you guys are calling the alternative metal.
Yeah,
Uh,
dude.
I love it. Uh, Metal and banjos, man. Who the fuck would have thought? But you guys got this awesome new track out. And I don't know. I sitting here, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the band. Let's talk about how long you guys have been in the game and how all of a sudden everything seems to be clicking and you guys seem to be growing fast.
Yeah, yeah. It's bizarre to watch, man. It's like every day I keep thinking I'm gonna wake up and be like, it's gonna be 4,000 again, and I'll be okay with it. And then it's not, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. I just sit there and refresh, you know? But dude, I mean, we've been doing it forever. This has been my entire life. And our drummer is I met him when he was a week old. We've been close ever since, and we're from, the town that we live in right now is 2,000 population. So I mean, it's we've just been in this little dinker of a town. And when we were in high school, he's a couple years younger than me. When we were in high school, we just started playing music together, and then started this band thing. But we didn't think it was gonna. We were gonna try to make it like an original, actual, try to be somebody. We we were doing we were doing covers because nobody would book us if we played originals because nobody knew us, but nobody would book us as a cover band because we weren't old enough. So I was like, well, let's just do the cover thing and we'll just say we're 21. And we were like very obviously not 21, but
Yes,
awesome.
this is my license. It just says McLovin.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So then we built that up, and every time we would do a cover show, we would throw in originals here and there. A couple of them were at least favored by the people that were coming to see us. There was a tune we had called Trigger that still gets requested every once in a while. Um, but we finally made the switch to go original, and we were working with some other people then, and things were looking promising, but a lot of it was like fuck, if you guys can just sound a little more radio, dude, we can get you there, easy peasy. And all you need to do that is $40,000. Sacrifice all your integrity, uh, do all the shit that you've never wanted to do. If you do all that, dude, we can make you fucking huge. And so we were trying to like say yes to their faces, but then publicly or privately be like, dude, we'll make it a way to where we're okay with it. And we did that for a while, and then and very literally spent 40 grand on one fucking song. Um, we wrote songs tailored to the masses. And then about a year and a half ago, which, this has been our entire lives, all of us. Like this is we spent every single Saturday together for minus probably, we probably took 3 Saturdays off for 3.5 years, every single Saturday from 11 o'clock to 2 in the morning. And
Yeah,
usually we're hammered by the end of it. But I mean, we spent a fucking insane amount of time together.
yeah.
Um, and then probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, as life does its thing, we all everything kind of came to a head, and we're like, what the fuck are we doing? We're just burying ourselves deeper into a hole. We were working with a handful of other people, I don't know if you want to call them labels, management things. We kind of kicked it all to the curb. We're like, thanks for everything. We're going to do our own thing for a little bit. And
Gotcha.
from that point forward, we really just started testing shit. We're like, let's just do all the things that we were told we couldn't do. Let's do the things that we said weren't going to work, and let's piss people off. But like, as long as we're having fun, I don't give a fuck, you know? Uh,
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have that don't give a fuck attitude these days, man, because like one of the biggest things that I always do on this show is I'm like I'm always raging against the powers that be here. Like everything nowadays, just because it's always been the way it's been, is controlled by labels. So there almost needs to be this like resurgence of like bands that are just gonna say, well, no, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm just gonna work harder to do the shit that I want to do.
right.
Because no matter what anybody wants to say, you know, making music is a form of art, and art is progressive. Like it's meaning it's always moving in a direction. It's not staying stagnant. Uh,
Mm,
Labels are businesses, and by that, you know, by that model, they're like the antithesis of it. They want to stay conservative. They want to stay in the same place because that's what makes them money. They don't really want to take the risk. Uh,
right.
so what ends up happening is you just have this clash all the time. But somehow or another, the labels have come out on top, and it makes it very hard for a lot of bands to get out there because not for nothing, man. Like I found you guys, just going through reels on Instagram. And
Oh,
dude,
it's
it's
crazy.
it's really cool. It's nuts
The
because it
last little
was
run we played, not to completely fucking interrupt you, which I totally just did, and I hate when people say
no,
that
you're
because
good, brother.
you
This is
already
just a
interrupted the person.
conversation.
What are you about? With the
Right.
last fucking show we played, dude, there was the last little run we did. It was right when this online thing was happening. And there was at least one person at every show, and it was only like a 5 show, 6 show run or something. There was one person at every show strictly from TikTok.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. But the last show, I was like, dude, we're gonna pause for a minute. I gotta fucking make sure everybody knows how insane this is. There's a fucking app that got banned earlier this year that's back, and that's why we have people here. I was like, is anybody else realizing how insane that is? And like nobody was saying anything. I'm like, so I'm gonna break it down a little more. And it fucking
Yeah,
went on
right.
and on.
Gonna go
And
into the
then the one dude,
numbers here.
oh yeah, there was one fucking dude in the back. He's like, how about we just get back to the tunes? And I was like, fuck you, but you're probably right, you know?
Right.
Going on way too
But
far of a tangent.
it's nah, dude. That's it's what it's all about here on these interviews, man. Because like I never come here with like anything like I never come here with like a thing like on a piece of paper, man. This is just fluid interview as much as possible. It's supposed to be just a normal conversation, man, that you would have with any kind of man on the street. But literally, like I'm that guy. Like I remember just scrolling through one day and I wasn't even on like my actual like Metal Pages profile. I was like on my own private profile, and I was just going through, and I was just like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." And it's like all you guys like the build up to your latest singles happening, and it's I forget who it was. One of you guys is sitting there like playing the acoustic guitar, get like going to like the build up of the intro, and then it just hits and I was like, this sounds awesome. I need to find out who these guys are. I got to download this track right now. And it was just like, oh, well, the track's coming out in October. This was like August. And I was like, fuck. Let
Yeah.
me go through their entire discography then and just get an idea of like what we're like, who these guys are, what their sound is. And everything on iTunes goes back to like 2020, but then I scrolled through your guys' profile page. You guys have been, having a footprint going back as far as like 2016. So like you guys have almost been, it's going on 10 years, man.
Yeah.
And
Tell me
you
about
guys you guys are starting to blow the fuck up, man. Like how does that feel?
Not real. Not real at all. You know, like I had to shove a sending unit into a fuel tank And on Fords in the 90s, it was really fucking dumb what they did. They would make the sending unit in two pieces to where it was easy to install, but you have to submerge your hand into fucking gasoline to snap this thing down into the bottom of the tank. That's how it works. That you have to put your fucking hand in there, or you empty the tank. But if you're just a fucking, an everyday shop dude, you don't have the time or the space to store all the gas. It's a big fucking thing. So as I have my hands submerged in gas today, and I'm burning, the gasoline has a fucking reaction on your skin. That's what
I
makes
know
the
all about
online
it.
thing not feel real. Because that was 4 hours ago. I reek of gasoline. If you were in here smoking a cigarette, I would tell you to get the fuck out of here because it's horrendous in here, man. But like my day to day is so exactly what it was that it feels just not real. So I'm anxious, and we really haven't actually played any shows until tomorrow since this real fucking explosion has happened. So I'm anxious, a little nervous to see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, it's fucking bizarre, man.
I mean, like, good luck on the show tomorrow, man. Is it still in state, or are you guys have you guys been touring around recently?
We've been touring some, but this one's local, man. This is a dude that knew we were underage back when we were a cover band, and that was a big no-no in Illinois. And he was like, "Just don't fucking tell anybody." So then
Right.
we uh we did that for years, and we do this Blackout Wednesday show for him. Well, I wouldn't even say for him, but he makes out fucking good, and it's awesome. He's the greatest fucking dude of all time. Gave us a chance when nobody would, the whole fucking 9 yards. But that's tomorrow. It's like an annual thing. We promised him forever ago. It's like no matter where we are, we'll always come back here, and we never thought we'd amount to anything real worth of shit. We were always going to push it, but we didn't know how much of an imprint we'd make. But that was our promise. We were like, we'll always come back here, man. So that's tomorrow, and we will be fucking drunk. So thank
Hell
God
yeah,
this interview
brother.
isn't tomorrow.
It Listen, if you wanted to come on and be drunk on the interview, dude, you'd probably be I don't even know if you'd be the first. You'd probably be the second. But
Yeah,
look, man, I don't judge. I try to get these things as real as possible. We're sitting here on talking to real human beings. They can be as real as they want. But
yeah, man. I mean, I gave you the fucking Ford fuel tank description, dude.
yeah,
Fords suck, man.
dog, found on road dead.
Amen,
Fix
dude.
or repair daily. And if you
Yeah,
spell it backwards, driver returns on foot. Every Ford comes with a pair of uh, dealer shoes so that when the car breaks down, you can actually walk to the nearest gas station. So
yeah,
it's
dude.
just like everything. Listen, man, I'm
Talking my language.
bow tie or die, man. Look, uh, but what were you working on? Was it like a what was it, like a 90s, what, F-250?
99 F350 with a V10.
All right, the Triton,
Yeah.
right? Hell yeah,
Terry, oh yeah,
brother.
dude, horrible, horrible to work on. And that when I, dude, people will tell you that they would rather work on that than like an LS, and I'm like, you
You're an
have no
idiot.
logic. You have no logic. An LS you could never have worked on a vehicle before and easily take care of an LS. Just you don't want to get me going.
Right. It's like,
Come on
listen, tell
in.
it why do all the drag racers use iron block LSs and boost them to the moon? You don't see anybody doing that with no Triton V10s, man. You know why? Because that block would explode.
The joke that me and my boss always say is fucking we're sarcastic, obviously. He goes, but man, we should fucking give that one a Triton swap. You've never heard those
Yes.
two words together once, you know?
No. And I don't think you ever would. But
No. What a
hell yeah,
fucking
that's
piece of shit.
look, I was raised around that kind of stuff, man. I had a 87 Monte Carlo SS for 10 years, and I was in the middle of doing an LS2 swap on it. And dude comes along, he's like, I'll give you 12 grand for everything right now. I'm like, 12 grand? 12 grand, cash in hand. You got it, pal. Here you go. It's your problem
Nice.
now. I called that car the Albatross. That thing probably ran probably about 6 or 7 times in the 10 years I had it. So I mean, like, it was always fun. But I'd have that over any Ford any day. But
We just
anyway,
shipped one of
back
those today, actually. A fucking actual 87 Monty SS for
hell
real. We just shipped it today. That's crazy. Small world,
hell yeah.
man.
Small world, brother. But anyway, back to the matter. I could sit here and talk
You
cars
just
with you
lost
all
all your
night, man.
listeners.
I just did. Yep, they're like a Triton, a Ford, LS. What is this tech talk? I'm here for metal. I'm out. But anyway, so Alborn is the name of your band, sir. What's the story behind the name?
uh, do you know the background of the Leonard Skinner band name?
Not off the top of my head.
The guys in Leonard Skinner, or at least some of them, had a teacher in high school whose name was Leonard Skinner. And so they just made
Okay.
that band name about him. I think he was a dickhead. That was probably part of it. My situation was kind of similar, except that my teacher got fired for fucking around with one of the students. And it was right around the same time that I got made fun of it for listening to my own music in study hall because it was under the moniker Justin Taylor. And they're like, wait, what, you fucking listening to yourself? And I was like,
Is that what
yeah,
you're
dude.
doing?
So then it was like that same day this teacher got fired. So I was like, this is kind of edgy, stupid, you know. But then I forgot that the town is like 2,000 people. So that family was pissed off at me, rightfully so. But I think they're over it now. They know that it's not like it's literally just a name. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
and if there is
I
ill
mean,
will
how
and
would
you see
they?
this, I apologize.
Well, I don't apologize. How are you going to trace it back, assholes?
Well, I mean, this right now doesn't help, but
It's all right. We'll edit this part out. They'll never know.
I kind of just broke it all down piece by piece.
It's all right. They'll never
Yeah.
know. Anyway, so you guys got this amazing discography out right now, but the I want to say the track that's like put you guys on the map is the latest one. Just came out a couple weeks ago. Uh, it's insane, man. I remember you guys kind of making a poll,
Oh, the
like,
getting's
do
good,
we
right?
well, yep, that's the one we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. You guys just kind of making a poll. It's like, should we add, the acoustic guitar or should we have the banjo in it? Um, and dude, you guys had just the intro to this entire track is something that I think more bands need to start fucking realizing that this blues kind of sound actually does fit very well with with this metal. And I think you guys literally hit it on the head. You guys created a new subgenre called the
Oh,
alternative. I fucking love it, man.
it's unreal.
But
Thank you so much, man.
oh dude, listen, I tell everybody I'm just some prick on the internet, but you're welcome. But dude, let's talk about this track, man. Like
Sure.
I've been chomping at the bit to get all the deets on this track. So we've gotten the backstory of you guys. You guys have literally just been playing music since like day one out the womb. Uh, this band is, in some shape or form, over 10 years, like just about 10 years old now. You guys are starting to take off. You have this awesome track, which, any indication on what I've been seeing, this is the beginning of the beginning for you guys and no pressure at all. But let's talk about this track, man, while the getting's good. What's how'd you guys come up with it? Give us all the deets.
Oh man. I think the origin of it was I was just playing the riff right before it kicks in at sound check one day. That I just kept fucking doing it. I'm like, this rips, you know? And then but I've done a lot of stuff like that where my guys are like, yeah, I mean, I can see that you're amped about it, you know? But
Listen, dude, listen. At the end of your riff, as soon as it goes, I'm just like, dude, this did. Let's go, dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
absolutely love it.
That's so cool. but yeah, I had and then it was just I don't know 3 months of every sound check I would just play the shit out of it, and I was like, man, there's something there. There's something there, and I know there is. I just got to dive into it a little more. So I ended up piecing together kind of what I wanted the rest of the riffs to sound like. I sent them to the guys, and they were like, "That we get it now. That's fucking cool," you know. So then I had did what I typically do and piece the rest of the song together. I usually provide the guys a demo that has guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and then allow them some time to listen to it. And then we get together and just dissect it to pieces, you know. And sometimes we rewrite a ton of parts. Other times it's like the guys are like, it's pretty fucking close right there, you know. That was one that we reorganized quite a bit, several times, but had no expectation of mass appeal at all. So like 100% of what we wanted to do with that tune was whatever the fuck we wanted to do with that tune, which was a turn that we've taken in the last probably 2 years. But that push always came with resistance from people that we used to work with. It was like, you know, we get like, yeah, that's cool fighting the system. That's something cool to stand by, but it's like you also want to reach the masses. So like don't push them all away before you've even gotten their attention. And this tune and this entire direction has been exactly that of I don't give a fuck about mass appeal. Like um our I mean, obviously, like it's good now that we have it. I'm not bitching about it by any means, but to go out of your way to try to achieve that, you just end up stifling something that you think would be cool. I can't tell you how many things I've cut out of songs that I was fucking in love with because somebody else was like, I just don't think, that's not, the masses aren't going to like that, you know? I'm like, okay, well, then we take it out and I'm still mad about it to this day. I could tell you all the songs where I had to cut shit out and I'm fucking pissed about it. But it's stupid because it's like, who the fuck are we? You know, at that time when we were cutting that shit out, we were nobodies. I mean, we're still nobodies, but we were definitely nobodies then. And we're cutting shit out of our songs as if we're fucking Shinedown, dude. Like, makes no sense, you know?
Oh man. Shots
So
fired
then,
at Shinedown. Can't
well,
wait for the
and
response.
no, and that's not even an insult to them. I'm just saying their notoriety versus ours. Why would we give a shit about the radio when, you know, it's that's a whole nother thing anyway. Definitely not. I'm not insulting anybody in any way, shape, or form with that. But what I will say is with this tune, the guard was down, whatever the fuck we want to do. And then that video that we took of us, the one you're talking about, where we're jamming it on acoustic, we had no content that day or that week. I was like, fuck, we got to get something. I was like, Razor, I tossed him my cell phone, our drummer. I was like, just film us tracking this real quick. Next day, just on a whim, I uploaded on a couple things. Didn't check for a couple, I don't know, 4 hours. And I'm like, holy fuck, it's doing pretty good. Put it on
Oh
TikTok
yeah.
the next day. And then, and I'm like, what the fuck? But the problem is, I guess, and I hope I'm not getting way too far off, but I think if if the masses would have given a shit about our earlier stuff, the way that they're giving a shit about this tune now, we would have continued to stay in that lane of, oh, I get it. You do kind of need to appeal to the masses. But now we've gotten this fucking this wave strictly from doing what we want, brother man.
Yeah.
All we're gonna do is dive harder into whatever the fuck we want, and this freedom, I cannot express how good it feels, dude.
I'm glad, dude, because and I don't mean to interject here.
Not at all, man.
I tell everybody I can this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing when you're making music. I understand the people who want to kind of play it safe. They'll do a couple covers in the beginning and they'll sprinkle in their own their own stuff in it. But like you got to take risks, man. You got to throw your stuff out there and you got to hope it sticks. And like that's what it is. I've listened to a lot of like your earlier stuff and like listen, man, it's there. But this, while the getting's good, It's just like everything you guys had working up to it. I've gone as far back as like 2020 because that's what I could get on iTunes. Uh, and getting up to right now, you can hear the subtle buildup to where you guys are right now. And where you're at now, man, like this is why I said this is the beginning of the beginning. You guys have finally gotten the mentality of fuck it, we're gonna do it like, we're gonna do it our way, which is like every band needs to do this. You know, fuck the people sitting in the like, I don't care who the fuck I piss off at all saying this kind of stuff. Like,
Right,
man,
right.
I went to school for this kind of shit. My fucking degree's sitting on my wall. I'm not getting paid for none of this shit. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say. That's why we're here. This is raw, baby. That's what metal, that's what music's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Giving a fuck about what anybody has to say about what you're trying to put out to a certain degree doesn't fucking matter. If it's not for them, it's not for them. But it's gonna be for a lot of other people. Now,
Mm.
you guys are finding out. You guys threw that thing up on that video up on social media. It's exploding. People are loving it. You're saying, I wish these people would have like. I'm sure every band can say that, man. Don't get too hung up on that shit. Just
Oh
look
no,
at
I
what.
it's fine that they didn't. I think I mean I don't look at any like I like all of our old back catalog, obviously. I stand by all of it. But I don't ever look at like the we were trying to appeal to the masses or whatever. I don't look at any of that in a bad way. It's all a learning curve, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
everything I've acquired, or all the experiences, it's all knowledge, man. Like it set me everything I've been through, which it's been a fucking rocky road, man. It's just set me up so good to where I'm at right now, and with the rest of my band, we've all there's a lot of shit that has gone on, and it's like none of that can happen to us again. Like we wouldn't ever allow it to happen. So it just set us
right.
up perfect. It's like it's just the timing of everything is perfect, you know?
Yeah, I understand you. But like, because one of the things that I always say to a lot of bands is like I call it the Spotify effect. You will not find anybody else around here, and I'm going to say this, and if there is somebody else, I'm going to fight them for the title. You will not find anybody else who hates Spotify more than I do. Uh, Spotify for any band right now is a cancer. Uh, you're selling yourself out to a corporation that is using you to appeal to investors, and even though they're using your content to appeal to investors, they're paying you less than pennies. I've done the math on my show. I literally did an entire, like, dude, if you can picture like me on a soapbox in the middle of a town square, like I've done a show like that, where it's like I've gone through all the math of all of these different places, and Spotify was like 0.0001 before you start getting paid. And they just changed all of their stuff beginning of this year to now you guys have to get 1,000 streams on one song before that you start getting paid for that song. So I've talked to a bunch of my other band buddies throughout,
I mean,
all the
a
guys.
pay for under 1,000 streams would be like so minuscule anyway, wouldn't it?
It is. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, but if you're getting paid per stream, because it used to be paid per stream, then they changed it to you got to have a
Wow.
thousand streams before you start getting paid. Uh, so I've a big thing that was going on with like a lot of like my other buddies who have bands who I've interviewed, from all over the world here. They started noticing that around a certain time of the year, they would notice that they would see a big dip in the amount of people using Spotify. And then after like maybe about a week, they'd see it go back up to the numbers that they were supposed to be at. So I can only look at something like that and go, they're using bots to fluff up their numbers to appeal to investors, and they're paying you less than pennies to do it. But a lot of bands will use the it's for exposure argument, and there's a lot of stuff that, bands got to do to get exposure, to get themselves out there. I wholeheartedly understand this kind of shit. But if you are not, if you're selling your soul, if you're selling what you want your band to be just to get exposed to the masses, I'm sorry, brother. I think everybody's doing it wrong if that's what they want to do, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've played all of the shit shows, dude. I mean, I hope to never have to do that again, but there's going to be many more in my future, man. Like shows that I'm like this. There's no reason this should have happened, but it does, you know. And I would much
It is.
rather have my music do really well on a platform that I disagree with really how it operates than play those shit shows for the exposure, you know, because that exposure thing has always been bullshit to me. But with that said, sometimes you just got to do them, you know. And
Yep.
you know, we've also, like I said, there's a song in our catalog that we fucking for real put 40 grand behind, you know. So like, while the getting's good, we've put $0, and it's our most streamed song of all time. It's about to be our biggest one, but it's the spike. It's 100% organic, no money from it, and I can't fucking believe it. So I mean, I guess yeah, I get what you're saying completely. But if it were the thing is if it does it work in your benefit, you know? Because we played shows for exposure that were bullshit, but we got a lot out of them, and I didn't expect that. But that happens one out of fucking literally 500 shit shows, dude.
Right.
One
See,
of
this
them,
is
one of
the
them, you got something to show for it, you know?
Yep. I mean, this is the kind of it's the give and take. I mean, like with my argument, I'm sure anybody can go like, well, I mean, like if we have our music on there, people are going to find us. Yes, I understand that. I want people to find these uh these non-mainstream bands as much as possible because, to also take a dig at mainstream radio. It's a business. We have been listening to the same like, and look, there's nothing wrong with like Leonard Skinner or Black Sabbath or whoever to God it might be. I'm just tired of hearing Green Day for the millionth fucking time whenever I put on a mainstream radio show. So I live here in Jersey. The big radio stations like I want to say it's Beasley Media, and it's like everywhere. Their business model is the rock station plays the quote unquote rock music, and like, the oldies plays the oldies, and the country plays the country. And it's like, what is the top, what's like the top 40? And what's like the top of the charts? What's, the safe stuff? We'll go with that. And even anything that's new music is from an artist that's been around for like the past 30 years. So it's just like you don't hear like I want to turn on a radio station, man. I want to hear bands like ALBORN. I want to hear bands like, I don't know, a couple of the others that I've interviewed in the past, like bands like Gorilla Wizard, bands like fucking, the Obsidian Resurrection, like stuff like that. Like guys who are out here, who are guys and gals who are out here, who are I call them the next generation, man, who don't seem to be getting help from the powers that be. Because when
I
the
don't really know
powers
what
that,
it is, man, because like that whole mainstream thing, it's like, you know, any active band on the radio, chances are they got so much financials behind them. And I can't believe that that's still a thing to where labels see a benefit. I mean, our newest tune is just shitting on labels completely. We posted a couple
right,
clips of just, and it's brutal, and it's probably going to hurt us, but that's okay, you know. But like the amount of return that I would assume they're expecting to get out of this radio push is crazy to me. And it's fine if it works, and I just don't know the details. I could just be naive, man. But like, you know, there's a couple songs that I know I've heard on the radio that I've been told are in the top five Billboard, and I'm like, it's just shit. Like it's not even catchy. It's not, you know, and how much fucking dollars had to get pumped into that to put it there. It's nuts. And that's okay
that's
because chances are it's not the artist's money, you know. Not nobody is really getting on the charts that's independent. We did it once, but technically we weren't independent because we had a distributor and a management team. But it was fucking, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
crazy, crazy. And
it's
all that money. The worst part is all that money just to show a little bit more background, which was, I guess, a question that you didn't ask, but an answer that you're going to get nonetheless
yep.
is like that 40 grand came right from our fucking jobs. Like because we set our lives up for this, like our drummer just got married, our bassist is engaged, but again, we've been doing this 10 years. So for the longest time, all we had was a significant other, no kids on purpose. I had bought a house, but I got it paid off. It was cheap. But we work our fucking ass off, like at day jobs, dirty as fuck, covered in gasoline, like all of us bust our ass. That's how we paid for it. Because we played with a handful of bands on the road that I'm like, man, that's a nice tour bus. you know? But your music is and it's okay. I mean, you're doing it, but somebody's paying for it, and like we're paying for it. That's why our Chevy Express has rust up to the door handles, literally.
Yep.
We sound chunks
Well,
them if you come to the show.
I assumed that you guys had paid for it yourselves from how you were saying it earlier, but sorry if I didn't ask that question. We now got the answer
No, I
to
didn't
it.
mean it like that. I was just saying, here I go on a fucking tangent. No, brother. I no,
Right.
you're
How
good, dude.
dare he not ask us if we paid for it ourselves? Of course we
Where'd that
did, that
money come from,
motherfucker.
huh? Where'd that money
Yeah,
come from?
right. It came from his financial donors. I know how it goes. No, it's all good, brother. But hey, congratulations to your other guys here. That is another question that I didn't fucking ask. So fuck me, I guess. Who's the other
Dude, you're
bandmates?
gonna turn this
Yeah,
around and make me out to be the bad guy. It was
no, I'm
strictly
not. I'm not.
insulting me.
Look, dude. No, I'm strictly insulting myself. I'm the guy. I'm the interviewer here. You're
Uh,
the you're the interviewee. Fuck me. I'm not answering. I'm not asking the right questions.
there you go,
I
dude.
I've talked about. We've talked about you and your band and all that. Who are they? Because they're also not here, assholes.
They are not. But they are all my fucking absolute best friends for sure. Alex Razor, that's the one I've been talking about. He's the drummer. He does some screams. He also helps me with a ton of management stuff. Nate Gusky is the guitarist and singer. Fucking badass. Zame with an M, crazy name. His middle name is Moonshine. It's nuts. He's the bassist and the hardest guy to get mad. You just can't piss him off. Um, Josh Kennedy is our other drummer. He goes on the road with us. He's way too loud, but the fucking nicest guy of all time. Michael Limmel is our tour manager, among many other things, but he's the dude when we're on the road. And Frosto, I've only called him Frosto for so long, I don't even remember his name. Nick Frosto, he's our videographer. And I think eventually what we're going to do is we have some promos in the works where it's going to be labeled as a seven piece. Like that's how the band is going to be because like one of the dilemmas we were having earlier in the year was Razor just got married. He's like, I don't really want to hit the road like we were. Um, I don't want to have to schedule my life around that, the whole fucking thing. And I'm like, that's fine. But he thought that meant he was gonna have to leave. And I was like, you're not going anywhere, bro. Like
Right.
I've known you your entire fucking life, like you're gonna be a part of this, so we're gonna make it work. So we got this other guy, Josh Kennedy, but we've known Josh forever. And he's the greatest fucking dude of all time. Also plays drums like a badass, also screams like a badass. So we're like fucking perfect. But like, there's so many people that it takes to make anything like this work that it would be crazy of me to keep them out of the spotlight. Like why am I going to take promos with Ray's but not with Josh when Josh is the one that's going on the road? Well, why would I take promos just with Josh when Razor's the one that's posting the promos? You know what I mean? Like, and the amount of shit that Immel and Frosto do, it's like I just kind of came to the realization earlier this year. I'm like, fuck it, we're seven piece. There's four people on stage at one time. Other than that, we're seven piece. This is the fucking team that makes it happen. These are the faces everybody. These are the faces I want everybody to know. Because you're never gonna come to a show and not see six of the seven people.
Right.
And that last one is a gamble. You never know who it's gonna be on drums.
Hey man, look, here's the thing. That's awesome. I think it's great that you're, giving credit and spotlight to everybody, even though like, some people do different things within the band and some people might not even be there when you see them live. It might be somebody else, but that's awesome, man. And also congratulations to all of uh your bandmates that are, getting married or getting engaged, all that kind of shit, man. That's awesome, you know.
Yeah.
That's great. I almost said my condolences. My
Kinda. Kind of the same
kind of the
thing.
same, thing. No, it's just right. Congratulations to all of them. Uh, but that's awesome, man. I definitely sitting here, here in New Jersey. I'm wishing the best things for you guys in the future. Are you guys, or can you say, are you guys working on anything coming out anytime soon? Maybe before the end of the year or beginning of next?
Yeah, song wise, I while you were having your difficulties, I was finishing mixing our next tune, Whole Lot to Say. Uh, that one's gonna get sent off. I'm hoping to release that in December. And then after that, dude, we haven't even started teasing this one, but it's called Devil's Dance. And this fucker is the best song we've ever written. And I don't ever say that. I'm
Oh,
not a kind of guy to oversell. And I hope I do. I hope I oversell. I hope you hear it and you're like, this sucks. Like, While the Getting's Good whoops this song's ass. But to me, it could just be because it's a new tune too. But when we got back from the road, right after the While the Getting's Good thing took off, I just kind of locked myself in the studio for 4 days, got two solid foundations out, and me and the gang are flushing them out now. So we hope to have them out literally the second we can. And then we got a couple tours in the works for April, May. Got some stuff in the works there. But otherwise, we're going to keep growing the online thing since people seem to give a shit. I want them to keep giving a shit because that's pretty cool. And then see what
hell
happens, I
yeah.
guess.
Hell yeah, brother. It is definitely pretty cool. Look, from what's it, November now, probably back in July, maybe August was like the first time I saw you guys' stuff. I was following him from then. Saw your post where you guys were like, yo, we just went from 4 to 10K followers in like a span of 3 weeks. Holy fuck, what the hell? And I'm like, you know what? I think these guys are starting to take off. I think other people are starting to see that track that they were playing, the one that hasn't been released yet, but now is, uh, when the getting's good, it's got something to it, man. Definitely had something to it, and it's out now. You get to listen to the whole thing, and I think you guys have found something, man. I really do, and I love that you guys are calling it the alternative. I really do.
A
That's
theme on the internet, brother. The only reason that song has a banjo and the only reason we're calling ourselves the alternative is because of the fucking internet. So
that's
I am a
it.
people pleaser. I'm still pondering to the people, man.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
But I love it. I think you guys really got something, and I can't wait to hear the next stuff that's coming out of ALBORN. Uh, ALBORN. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna keep saying whatever the hell the name of the band is.
Bingo.
ALBORN,
Whatever
ALBORN,
you want, brother.
whatever you want it to be. Yeah. But I'm excited to
There's
see
the
what you
fucking
guys.
jersey coming out. There it
Yeah,
was. Whatever the fuck you want it to be, eh?
whatever the fuck you want it to be, my guy. Uh,
You try to keep it reserved, don't you?
well, yeah, I'm not. I'm from South Jersey, man. I'm not one of these like, I'm from South Jersey, but I want to be like I'm from Philadelphia. Sorry to all of our fans that live in Philadelphia. Fuck
No,
Philadelphia.
no, man. That's the Jersey accent is my favorite accent of all time. So when I meet somebody that could totally embody the entire thing and tries to keep it at bay, I'm like, dude, just let loose.
Oh,
It's the shit.
it's gonna be a lot of fucking fuck you. It's gonna be a lot of fucking swear words.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man,
okay.
he's fucking this. But nah, uh, nah. See, now you're just fucking poking fun at me. But it's cool.
Oh,
Uh,
bro, no, I'm in your corner. It's badass.
Nah, it's all right. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where you guys are going next with this shit, man. It's like you said, you guys are in this we don't give a fuck period of our lives. We are shooting for the stars. The next song's gonna be better than the last one. I'm all for it, man. I can't wait to hear this shit. It's gonna be great, and I hope everybody else agrees with you and agrees with me when I say that I think you guys have started the next metal subgenre, and it is called the alternative. And everybody can thank the band ALBORN for it. It's where it started. There's no fucking debate. And I think we also finally put it to bed that banjos definitely deserve to be in more metal bands.
Yeah, man. I that's the next thing I'm gonna track as soon as we get off of this is I gotta track some more banjo for
Hell
our
yeah!
metal bin. So fucking right, brother.
You
Thank
know
you so
what?
much for all the kind words, dude.
You're welcome, man. The next thing you guys got to implement is the slide guitar.
Uh, this does the job for now.
Okay.
It's I'll get a slide guitar, but I slide on my guitar cuts the mustard. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. But all right, brother, before we sign it off here, anything you want the people to know, where to find you?
I mean, fucking try if you want to find us, put a little work in. It's not that hard. There's fucking one L in the band name. You can pronounce it however you want. Doesn't
Mm,
really matter. It's blasted on the screen right fucking
yep,
right here.
right there.
Uh, so that's
But
it.
yep.
I'm on Instagram too. So are the rest of my bandmates. But again, you're gonna have to dig if you give a shit. Other than that, man, I got nothing else.
All righty, brother. Well, this has been another great episode of Metal for the Masses, interviewing our good friend from the band ALBORN, which he wants to tell you to go fuck yourself and dig a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an easier time. You can go on Instagram at ALBORN. You'll be able to find them on there. I believe it's ALBORN Band or ALBORN Official.
See what I mean, man? Let the people
Right?
dig.
Let the people
Give them
dig.
two
You'll figure.
answers.
You know what? Go fuck yourselves. You'll figure it the fuck out.
There it is. You got to do that the whole time. The
That's it.
accent's so good, dude.
That's it.